victory palace for the Iranian war.
Saddam Hussein does have a number of these palace complexes scattered around Iraq, and inside each one of the complexes there is a bunker. Inside the building behind me is the bunker for this particular complex, and as you can see, the military put up a sign that says no tour, but I managed to get us an exemption, so let's go on inside and take a look. Above the entranceway just outside the bunker is this sign painted in Arabic. We had one of the translators come in, and he translated it to say, I don't know if you can see this, yes, yes to Commander Saddam Hussein, and death to America and the Zionists Israel. Well, he also put down an alternate translation, and that says, welcome to my palace, have a nice day. And you kind of get the idea that Saddam Hussein was expecting some sort of an attack. Just look at how thick this door is, about a foot thick, solid steel, and it literally weighs a ton. Very hard to open. But check out the backside here. Don't know if you saw this message as I was opening it. One of the advisors on the compound put this message up. It says, destroyed bunker, use extreme caution. And the reason they put that up is there was a fire down in the bunker roughly about the time that Allied forces took Baghdad. They're not exactly sure who set that fire. Could have been looters, could have been soldiers. We'll take a tour of the bunker in 1 minute. First, I want to show you one other thing. Just take a look at this door here. It looks like any ordinary door. You wouldn't expect there to be a bunker behind it, would you? But this is Saddam Hussein's secret entrance to the bunker. And it's a beautiful shade of canary yellow. Again, the same kind of door up here, about a foot thick, solid steel. And about 25 feet below, there's another door that's just as thick. And we did talk with an engineer, though, and he said that if any one of our JDAMs or bunker busters had hit this actual bunker, none of this would have done any good. It would have been completely destroyed. These doors are a lot like Navy hatches. It feels a lot like going on board a ship. Every one of the entranceways you have to step through. And on this side, the damage isn't that prevalent. You don't really see all of the damage from the fire. That's closer to the main entrance. But again, you get the feeling of being in a maze in here. Look at all these doors. We got doors to every single one of the passageways here, no matter which direction you go. And one thing you notice down here is there's lots of warning lights for all kinds of things. In particular, this one up here reads gas, gas. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty obvious that Saddam Hussein was counting on there being other things involved in this war besides just regular artillery, air forces, and conventional forces. And then if we take a look in here, this is where all the power is run from. There are 2 generators in here, full size, equipped to run this entire complex. Over to this side, we've actually got an air conditioning unit and a heating unit. There's no question that if all of this were up and running, you could stay down in this bunker for an extended period of time.
So this whole complex is run, as far as we know, by 2 generators. One of them works and one of them doesn't. And it's dark on this part of the complex, so we're on the broken generator side.
And as we come into the portion where all the bedrooms are located, you can really tell there was a massive fire down here. If you look on the walls, you can see some of the moisture condensation has rubbed off the soot in certain spots, but there's an awful lot of soot on pretty much everything down here. And the bedrooms are empty. The looters got in here before the soldiers did and pretty much took everything. A lot of the wallpaper's ripped up, as you can see. Pretty much just a sad state of affairs down here. If you look up here, you can see where the fire was trying to breathe through the vents. There's an awful lot of soot just above the vents here. No question, this fire pretty much ravaged everything. And down this hallway this way, you can see this is the entrance to the surveillance and security room. This is where Saddam monitored everybody coming and going from this particular complex. Again, same kind of entranceway, except for this one is twice as much so. It's got 2 different hatches attached to it. Anyway, let's take a look in here. Dual TV monitors, and just below that, you've got a radiation sensor. This is a rad meter to check out any kind of radiation that might be present on the compound. It almost makes you wonder exactly what Saddam was thinking we might do during the Second Gulf War. Certainly very prepared, but again, they weren't in this bunker at the time the munitions came in. Notice it's German made. Actually, the entire bunker was made by Germans. So, there. Probably pretty good at making bunkers. And in the main hallway, just below the main entrance, you can really see the effects of the fire. There's all kinds of debris hanging from the ceiling. Again, there's soot on everything. If you touch anything, you pretty much end up wearing it. But all the walls in here are scorched. The floor is covered in soot. And plastic coatings on the cables are melted and frayed. And in the corners, there are all kinds of burned documents. Not clear exactly what the purpose of burning those documents was, but this place is pretty much like a maze, so we're not going to go any deeper. And that's the nickel store tour. Back to you.